Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Dan Slott. Because why not? Why not talk about Dan Slott? And it goes into the whole theory of why these companies keep losing people. All of this nonsense that's happening right now. And apparently, yesterday, Jimmy from Comics Court, I believe. I hope I'm not saying his username. He's like this lovable, kind-hearted guy. He be on Thinking Critical channel and stuff like that, and he loves comics and he loves a lot of the modern comic books, and he's very optimistic when it comes to like Marvel and DC, modern comics and stuff like that. He like sees the bright side of everything. So it's kind of funny. And he was a fan of Dan Slott's, even though, the rest of us was like, yeah, Dan Slott, yeah, he can go to hell, to be honest. But, apparently, because if you follow certain people, you're part of Comicsgate or whatever. And I just don't understand where we get the right to police who people follow or who people talk to or whatever and stuff like that. It's crazy how everything kind of happened. You know what I mean, guys? Like, okay, so Jimmy follows a few people on his Twitter that Dan Slott don't agree with. So Dan Slott saying, oh, because you follow those certain kind of people, you are part of the problem or whatever and stuff like that. Even though, Jimmy came to him in like a respectful manner and was just getting his opinion on something or whatever, and then all of a sudden gets blocked. And it's just kind of crazy how this kind of goes. But like a lot of people have been saying, they hate us. They literally hate us. They hate us, and it makes no kind of logical sense why we still trying to support the comic book industry sometimes when you have these people that clearly, like, I don't know, I just don't get it why they hate us. We're supposed to be the people that are supposed to be buying their books or whatever. You're supposed to be convincing us that what you're writing, what you're working on is amazing, and all you're doing is turning people off more and more every day just because they have a certain political opinion or they follow a certain person or whatever. And usually the people that say that are usually the most bigoted, hateful people ever. Like, Jimmy never said he was part of any kind of group. So it just didn't make no kind of sense to be like, oh, I'm going to tie you to this group just because you are associated with people or you follow people. Hell, I probably follow people that are part of something that I don't know nothing about, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not associated by, that doesn't mean I support something just because I follow a certain person or whatever and stuff like that. You do realize that a lot of us are friends with people that have different opinions and different things or whatever and stuff like that. That doesn't mean we support what they support or whatever and stuff like that. But we're allowed to have differing of opinions. That's what makes us human. And it's kind of weird that we're in America right now, the Western world, and we are literally letting people's opinions and feelings, dictate who we can hang out with, who we can talk to, or whatever and stuff like that. And if you don't like that person's opinion or whatever, you're targeted as some kind of hateful person. And I just don't get it. I really don't get it, because you guys need to make it make sense for me, because it just doesn't make logical sense that we're sitting up here policing even fans of who they can follow and who they can't follow. But, what did I expect from the joke of the comic book industry, Dan Slott or whatever and stuff like that? And let's be honest, the only reason why his behind is even relative is because he had a long-running stint on Spider-Man, and for some damn reason, Marvel just wouldn't take his ass off the damn book at all. Make that make sense. Like, hey, we don't like this man. Can you take him off? No, we're going to keep him. We're going to keep him on there. And then they did that whole Disney Plus show where we get to see the behind the scenes of how Dan Slott working. He's a fucking joke. He's a joke. I don't know what to tell y'all. He is literally the joke of the comic book industry, and I don't understand why Marvel filmed that and released it to the public and still allowed it to be shown. Like, this makes y'all look bad. This makes y'all look like y'all don't care about anything. Y'all don't care about the customers. Y'all don't care about the stories. Y'all don't care about the characters, and you definitely don't care about the IP that you have. So why are you guys even working in the industry at this point? And it just constantly keep disrespecting fans with the whole, like, I mean, this was a few days ago, and then we had that whole thing with Tom King talking about what he did to a fan, a quote unquote fan, or whatever, if it was real or not, which I think is, from what the stories I've been hearing, that it's fake as hell. So, but even then, this is what these people really do think and feel towards us as fans. Like, you have a fan that's really a fan of you, who don't really keep up with the nonsense that's going on, and you get mad and pissy over certain people that he was following, and then block him for no reason, then try to throw him under the bus on Twitter, even though he was respectful towards you, which he was a better man than most of us would have been, because we know you, Dan Slott. I just don't understand what the hell is going on with this entire industry, to be honest. Like, entertainment needs to change, for real. It really does. Because this constant disrespect towards the fans, the consumers, the customers, whatever you want to goddamn call it, is getting old. It's getting old real fast. It's getting old as hell. It really is. And I'm getting kind of sick of it, to be honest. Like, I shouldn't be getting sick of it, but I am sick of it, because of all the craziness that's going on that revolves around everything that's happening in the industry. And then you wonder why people run to other sources of entertainment because of stuff like this. It just doesn't make any logical sense. It really doesn't. I'm gonna take, like, why block potential customers or potential fans? And Marvel and DC should be ashamed of themselves, because these are the people that are representing their companies, and they don't ring them in. They don't ring them in. They let them say whatever the hell they want to, thinking it's some kind of cute little trendy topic or whatever. But all of that stuff does is hurt the company itself. It keeps self-sabotaging itself, and nobody seems to want to, take responsibility for it. And if they do try to quote unquote, it is always, well, no, they don't even take responsibility, because it ends up being us, the consumers, fans, customers. It's our fault. It's our fault. That's why they act out. It's our fault, not anybody else's. But okay, sure. And that's why people are migrating more to manga. You'll never hear a mangaka on Twitter or whatever saying bad stuff, or attacking the fans or whatever and stuff like that, because they're respectful, and they already know that money is time and time is money. Like, ain't nobody got time to be doing the nonsense that these creators be doing. I kind of just wish people would learn from the education of what these creators do. It's no more justifying these people. They know what they're doing. They're grown folk, and at this point, we should just kind of have to like walk away from this kind of stuff, because it is a turnoff. It is a turnoff to keep constantly seeing a comic book creator or anybody in the entertainment business belittle the people that they. But hopefully people can learn from it and be like, hell no, if he'll block a true fan of his, what the hell chance do I have? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's crazy out here. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.